Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Michelle with Sunstones and Moonlight, bringing you a collective message. Let's see what's going on during this Mercury retrograde. I can already tell you I've had a lot going on. As you know, my credit card machine in my studio sometimes goes a little crazy. So far it has not, which I'm very thankful for. But I will say there's been other things. It hasn't really been too bad for me, as of yet, but I do know other signs and people around me have been having a hard time with communication and actual communication with others. You know, not just texting, but physical conversations. And they just, no matter how they try to express themselves, it's not coming out correct. But let's see what's going on. I call upon my angels, I call upon the white light to come into this reading, to bring messages of guidance, confirmation, hope, healing. Thank you that the divine works through me and that I am a clear and open channel to deliver the messages as they need be. Thank you. Transformation. Wow. First card out. Usually the strongest card. I feel like with this rose right here, some of you are peeling back layers of yourself, kind of like an onion, but like peeling back layers of this rose. And different things are being revealed to you during this time. For some of you, it may have to do with some interpersonal relationships. You might be seeing them from a new perspective and a new way. And it might transform how you not only see the relationships, it might transform yourself, transform how you actively participate in certain relationships. Sorry, I breathed in some cinnamon wrong and it's been clogging my throat, so I apologize. Next card out, purity. I heard pure as white as snow. So for some of you, this transformation is bringing out a new purity, a purity of mind. You might be, like I said, seeing things from a different way, but that purity of thought, it might be transforming your spiritual life, because you are going to not only see people in a different way, yourself in a different way. And that is so important, because for true transformation to take place, you do need to see yourself differently. You can't hang on to the past. You cannot hang on to who you were. The past is even yesterday, but each day when you wake up, you can wake up knowing that you can put your best foot forward, because there's some days we all have screwed up. We have all made mistakes, but the next day you get up and you do better. When you know better, you do better. You can't hold your past against you. Who you were 6 months ago, who you were 6 years ago, who you were 36 years ago is not who you are now. And you need to transform your mind, your thoughts, and how you see others, and not to maybe even hold certain people's pasts against them either. Now, that doesn't mean, you just kind of let certain things go. When you know somebody's untrustworthy, they are. You can, love someone from a distance. You could pray for them from a distance. You can send them healing light from a distance. Embracing embracing what is new. That's what I got. The sun is I'm assuming, I feel like it's setting. It could be rising, but whatever the case is, you are embracing the new day. You are embracing what is new that is coming out of this situation. Embracing yourself. Embracing the ones that you love. The bottom of the deck stands still. What I'm definitely getting with that is definitely pause before you speak, before you react. And I think that is so important with this Mercury retrograde that's going on, is for you to pause. Pause and really stand still. Think about things first. Just don't run into certain things head first, because it's not going to help you long term. It's not going to, um, it's going to make a bigger mess of things. And then you'll have to come back down to transforming and renewing your mind and embracing the new day. Sometimes if you just step back, maybe reread that text before you send it. I know certain generations don't like it, but maybe you need to put in punctuation. Sometimes punctuation is there for a reason, especially those of you who read. You know, that it makes all the difference in the world. An exclamation point versus a period. You put in a well placed comma, makes all the difference in the world. And maybe you need to reread that text, reread it out loud to yourself. How does it come out? Before you react to something that someone says and disrupt those around you. Really give thought. And is it really worth trying to change someone's mind about something that maybe you disagree with? You know? Underneath that, we have flexibility, forgiveness, and inner peace. Isn't that what we're striving for? And a lot of times when we're going through a Mercury retrograde, isn't what we're doing is rewinding, revisiting. What is taking place during this Mercury retrograde? Again, I'm sorry that I have to keep clearing my throat. The Empress. What I'm getting with this Empress card right away is that abundance is coming in for a lot of you, and some of you might be revisiting an idea that you've had in the past, whether it was a business plan that you had, maybe it was a hobby. Something is coming up, and then fresh new abundance is coming in, and I feel like the doors are opening more for it at this time. And step into your conscious allow, it's not the right word, allow your consciousness to just draw it in. Sometimes the Empress, because she is the divine feminine, she just draws things into her. She's kind of actively manifesting dream boards, vision boards, and also the conscious allowing of meditation right now. Meditate and allow yourself to be transformed, which would renew your mind. So then that way you can achieve what it is that you're looking for. Two of Cups. Some of you might be working with your divine counterpart. Others, you can be meeting someone like this. Some of you, I feel love is coming in. others, it is a partnership, because what we were just talking about here with the abundance coming in, and it can be abundance of love. Maybe that's what you're manifesting right now. Maybe that's why you need to transform your mind and have the thoughts that you need to have, knowing that you are lovable, that someone will love you. That you really need to transform how you and embrace yourself, like I was saying. But this Empress, I feel abundance. Initially, it is definitely financial, so you might be having a wonderful work partnership, or you might be working with your counterpart. The Hanged Man. I love that. Enlightenment. Again, you will see things from a new perspective. And maybe working with your counterpart might also have you see things from a new perspective. Enlightenment is coming, seeing things. Sometimes you need to turn your world upside down, so that way you know. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, then nothing changes. But when you put yourself in a new position, when you see things from a different angle, from a different point of view, then that's when true transformation happens, because you're open to it. You're allowing the divine to speak to you through that. Let's get one more. King of Cups. This might put you in a place of being emotionally grounded. He's meditating. And I honestly feel like that's what this message is for you. It's for you to meditate. Take time for yourself. This is, I think, a very important time as we are in the United States going through this holiday season. Thanksgiving is going on tomorrow. Then in 3.5 weeks, we have Christmas. Then a week after that, New Year's. And in between that, we have all the planetary things going on. Like I said, the Mercury retrograde. And then we have other planetary aspects going on. Something with Jupiter and Venus, and certain signs will be meeting the love of their life coming into 2025. There's all kinds of things. But for a lot of you, meditation is key right now. Taking that time to get quiet. Taking that time to go within. Taking that time to, honestly, when you sit down and you get quiet like this, you can also, it brings the enlightenment that needs to come. That's when the divine can speak to you. It will show you from another angle. If you do some guided meditations, sometimes I just do regular meditation myself, and there's times I do guided meditations, so that way I can, and I pick them specifically so that way I can go to another realm and go to a 5D, a 7D realm, and experience something new and something different, and come back to a new place. And that is what some of you are being asked to do. I even did some of this over here to bring in a life partner, and it was very profound. It really did change the relationship I had with that person, the type of meditation I was doing. It was really, really wonderful. Excuse me. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Three of Pentacles. And it's about working with someone and working together. And like I was saying over here with the Two of Cups and the Empress, you might be working, or you might be having a work partner coming in. A soulmate that is a partner that you're working with. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but you're going to be working with someone. This is the bottom of the deck over here. And underneath that, we have the Three of Cups and the Lovers. Very profound cards. So for some of you, you will be calling in a soulmate who you are going to be working with. Underneath that, Judgment. A lot of times it could be a past life love. So who knows? That Three of Pentacles. Definitely working with someone. You're going to be called to work with someone. And maybe that's why you need to renew your mind. And that Stand Still card. Wow. Definitely think before you speak, especially when you're working closely with someone. Two of Swords. Yeah, you have definitely some choices to make here. And you're kind of caught up in your mind about it. It's pulling on you. Maybe that is why you're really being called to meditate right now, and that purity of thought, because for some of you, you are so caught up in your mind over here, and that it's really tugging on you. It's drawing you away from your divine feminine. It's drawing you away from your purpose because you're not seeing it. You're clouded in, should I do it? Should I not do it? I noticed that we already have like two twos over here. We have two threes over here. Numbers are of significance to a lot of you. Yeah. See, it's keeping you awake at night. It's causing you anxiety, some grief. Some of you have cried over this because you're just like at such a loss. And really, the divine is saying to you, please, 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 come, sit with me, meditate, lay in your bed, meditate, walk in nature, walk in your own yard if you have a yard. Walk in your yard and just, even if it's cold out, put a coat on and walk around. That judgment card came back out. Renewing. When you take time to meditate, that renewal of your mind, judgment, bringing you closer to God, that transformation card. Judgment to me is that being born again, being brought back to life, that transformation, that taking you to another world, taking you to another place. Some of you, your life is going to be changing phenomenally, and this is why you're caught up over here. Some of you, you know, that instead of fear of failure, some of you have fear of success. What if I do make it? What happens? You know, am I going to have the same friends? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. And I think I said that on my last video. Not everybody that you are with now, you are taking with you on to your next level. That's very true. Chariot. Once you release this over here, things are going to start moving quickly. The doors will start to open up for you. You will have success. You just have to pull it in together, and you have to remain grounded and rooted and connected to the divine. Things are coming your way. I mean, it's going to be a beautiful time. You just have to get out of your own head and not be afraid of the what ifs, not be afraid of the woulda, coulda, shouldas, you know? I really feel that that's what a lot of this is going on for this Mercury retrograde, is that you really need to cleanse your mind and stop and be still. Think before you speak. Think before you act. And if you take that time daily, 5-10 minutes, which is really not a lot of time, but if that's all that you can allow yourself, and if you have to, take time. If you're at work, go into your car if you have to, and get yourself, clear your mind. Let's just get one or two more. The Hermit. Yeah, like I was saying, sometimes you have to get alone. Get quiet. Don't allow the distractions that are over here to stop you from this beautiful transformation that is taking place. From the Nine of Swords, we go to the Nine of Wands. I like that, because instead of being down crying, she's standing up, she's defiant, she's saying, yes, I got this. Move out the way. No one's going to stop me. And I think that is so important. And from the Two of Swords, we go to the Two of Pentacles. You know what? You're going to bring it into balance. It might be a little tough sometimes, but then that's when you pray, you meditate, you come from this Two of Swords to, I'm going to balance it. And if I'm not feeling balanced, I'm going to go within and balance myself. I'm going to see it from a different perspective and pull myself together. That's what I got for you. Let's see the wisdom of the oracle. Thank you to the divine for a confirmation oracle for today. Thank you for a confirmation oracle that will pull this reading together. Thank you. Clean it up. Number 21. Let's see what the book says. Getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. The oracle's message: ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. The prosperity message: simple things like opening your mail, paying bills, sorting out your timetable, making lists, and getting organized is what this symbol means when it comes to your work. Make time for yourself too. This card is a sign you may be overburdened and overwhelmed. It's okay to say no. You'll prosper even more if you do. So yeah, you need to take this time for yourself right now to go inward, so that way you can manifest your true greatness. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share, comment down below if this resonates. And thank you so much for listening. Be blessed.